Do you ask my opinion? The system of teaching English in India. Yeah, there are plenty of persons. There's many persons across our countries and have to go and ask. But you were asking me, that's why I'm saying this. Everything is nice, but we have parted as in poem, prose, and grammar, and glossaries, so many sections. We have unnecessarily we have divided. That's wrong. What I mean. But in other countries, they don't do like that. Yes, a poem is a portion, prose is a portion. But here, to drills deeply, they might do that. But actually, what they have done is wrong. The English is in all parts in English should be going on the same boat. Only then students wouldn't be confused. Otherwise, they may be confused. Memory poem is there. Why? For catching some words. Another one to know the texts and context rules for another one to recall the poets about how to write poem, or what's the ethnic meaning, the true meaning of a poem. When a student knows about that, he may change his lifestyle. Changing culture for the sake of changing culture also. Some poems have been introduced here. Many poems, yes, are preferred as memory poems, non-memory poem like that in India. That's also wrong. What I say. In India, when we teach English, we are giving preference only for literature. The one also, according to me, as far as I am concerned, yes, that's not the right way. In a way, the reason for teaching English in Indian students is to make them speak in English, handle English language on both written and spoken. Yeah, we have to make them first of all to speak and write. If you teach more and more, uploading a lot literature works, they may fail that. Not only is UG, PG, but also from kids itself, it has been started. Academic system, Indian academic system. While I know but the big persons who do not know, you may ask that. And that's also the right question. Even myself, I am asking that. While we know these matters, a very big educationalist are there, especially for education department. So many experts and intellectual personalities are there, sitting in Delhi and all states. Do not they know? Just know what they have to do to change, to modify, to sort out it's in the teaching style of English. That's why, because you were asking, that's why I'm saying this. The system of our teaching, the system of teaching English in India, of course, compared to other countries, in a little bit, it's not healthy and yes, a better one. But which countries I may be comparing, you may ask me that. But we shouldn't go these native countries. Native countries means the countries where English is spoken as a mother tongue. Because that's a mother tongue, the system, everything might be different. But when English is taught as a non-native, when English is taught as a second language to non-native countries, it is variable. It's variable, widely variable. When if you go Middle East, the Middle East, for the past 20 years, they have been giving more preference and importance to education. Before 20 years, they didn't bother about that. After they got some results, and I don't know, if I'm not sure about this, and I would like to say that one. Because of getting bad results in education, overall in their society, then they changed. They modified everything. They tended not to put very good education to their students. So what they did, they imported so many teachers, teaching bodies, from Europe and America. Yes, because they are native people, of English. That's why they imported. Sorry, they are called. Actually, I shouldn't say imported. It's a wrong vocabulary. They invited. Yes, they solicited some personalities from Europe and America. Those people trying to the staff members wherever they are working, the institutions in the United Arab Emirates, and particularly I would like to say that country because I have been there. That's why I know. What they did, they trained, they forged, to these local means domestic teachers and teaching bodies. They patterned the what's English and how to teach. They also knew everything. Who those people who came from America, the Europe. You know what they knew? They knew how to teach. I mean, train English to non-native. So because already they had been trained. I saw the one when the training was going on. That's why I'm sharing to you that. English to be shared to the audience as a language, as a communication tool. Yeah, we shouldn't torture students. We shouldn't give we must not give more homework to students. By giving more homeworks, they may feel they may start to hate English. So they started the approach psychologically, just how to train, how to teach English. That's a way. But we are failing to do that. We didn't dare to do like that. To solicit, to call, to invite the teaching bodies from those countries. Where English is spoken as a mother tongue. Only then we could come to know this and how to train down. This one matter. Another one, students and quality. That's important. The grasping ability of students is varying with each other. If you go some Southeast Asian countries, their grasping power is easily picking up. If you go the west side, a little bit compared to the Southeast Asia, so they are not so brighter. These students aren't brighter. So it's depending upon their grasping ability also. Here I would like to tell you, teaching known person is easy. We are teaching unknown person means good person. I would like to pronounce a very good person, very bad person, or fair person like that. Teaching to audience, those who are capable to grasp, that is easy one compared to the another ones who are unable to grasp easily. In that meaning, just I said the one. India, in our country, there's our not Middle East, there's in between Southeast Asia and Middle East. The Central Asia may be ours. But here, people are intelligent, intellectual, just grasping abilities compared to other countries, not good. Just no listed, yeah. I just know list East Asian countries. I didn't list all other countries. You couldn't come to know what those countries are in Southeast Asia, also in Middle East. Compared to them, Indians are intellectual. So intellectual means their capability of grasping, understanding capacity is very good, very good, very good. But the way of distributing to them is wrong. But that's not their mistake. Maybe the system's mistake. They asked us on how to modify systems. So who am I to say the one just not to modify the systems? And I'm not liable, so I'm a responsible person for that, unless I'm assigned as a person for modifying, so I'm assisting to change the system, to modify the system. Unless I'm assigned as a person here, just I couldn't do. But if you ask me personally, then what to do that, the changing system to be changed passionately. And passionately systems to be brought. How? Playful ABL method is there's an activity-based learning, that's important. But when teaching vocabulary to kids, there's no any other go but to teach is ABL. Otherwise, they can't understand that. If you want to train and you want to pronounce ball, 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 you must show the ball first. This ball, you must show the Kate. But if you want to make them pronounce Kate, you must show, not by picturized is wrong. That's not enough to them. There's a real Kate to be brought on, you have to show. That's an ABL. For example, I'm saying to for kids. To grown-up students, you have to give some priority, preference only for speaking, writing, listening and reading. You have to let them reading. Reading is boring. You may not know that. By experience, I come to know. When I watch some students, and if you ask them to read, they're hesitating to read. You know why? I don't know. When we ask to them, just know why. aren't you reading this? No, I don't know, sir. I'm unable to read. So, because of not able to catch any sentences? No, 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 no. That's not reason. They said, the student said, when we visited library, this when I was working in India, some institution, yes, and I have checked out visiting students. But when we asked them to sit in the library to read the books, they aren't interested to read the book. Then what's the right methodology to make them read interestingly? We have to give the topic their interesting topic. For example, when a student is very much interested in cricket, we have to let them read us about the book that says about cricket. When Sachin Tendulkar is there, but if any person is interested to know about Sachin Tendulkar, so we have to ask them to read about Sachin Tendulkar. Otherwise, we have to assist them to take the book from the shelf about Sachin and show it, just read it. Only then they would be interested to reading. That's what I'm saying. This reading is a very good skill. Yeah, very pakka skill. That one is a very important skills among all skills. Writing, even if they commit mistakes while writing, you shouldn't comment or just accuse or blame or even criticize what you have done. Nonsense. This is not a word. This grammatically you have committed mistakes like that. But if you blame, shout at them, this they couldn't do further. They may try to stop. So even they commit mistakes, you should appreciate. Yes, you have written correctly, but this place is wrong. Like that, you have to advise to them writing. This one also varying on the age versa. But if you teach to kids, this inevitable one. You know what? This committing mistakes. You should pardon them. But you are the person here, just you have to teach them, train them. For kids. For grown up, yes, you have to caught and locate the mistakes and what they have done. Then how should it have been? Just you have to tell. It should have been like that. It should have been like that. It should have been like that. So you have to tell that. But you don't say it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. So you have done wrong. No, they may lose their mood. That's what I'm saying. System, the final lesson I would like to say, whether the system of education to be changed or not. Changed or not means only you to ask to me, that whether system functioning well or not. Compared to others, it's not so good. Just I would say that it has to be done, has to be modified. Especially, I'm talking about just only teaching English, not others. So I'm not sure. I'm not aware of how other subjects are taught to all. But about English, I'm saying this. Yeah, impressive matter. The one our system is giving importance only for literature work, but not linguistic work. They must give the importance to linguistic side. Thank you very much. Thank you. Mahendran from Mahendran Global English. Mahendran Global. Thank you.